Jai Gurudev.
So I am bowing down to the lotus feet of Lord Dhanvantari to prevent the diseases and clear the existing diseases and take away the fear of aging, death, and smooth longevity. So, with the help of different herbs. So, he has all the herbs. So, those herbs, please provide us and make this journey easy and longevity. And we also pray to our ancestors, to our parents for giving us such a. I pray to my ancestors and parents, and you also pray to your ancestors to being able to be in this, because it's a great good karma to be following this kind of knowledge of Mahashiji, having a guru like that, and also following these herbs and keeping ourselves clean and pure. Jai Gurudev.
So, the Panchakarma, everybody knows. Pancha means 5, karmas are the 5 actions. Why it is 5 and why it is karma? The karma here, which is also related to the karma. The Panchakarmas, so many people they want to do, but very few people able to do. Even having it in the hands, even if I want, I cannot do the whole Panchakarma.
Unless and until
I could not able to do complete as a big course. Some short courses I have done, that's all. So, and these 5 elements, 5 the karmas are related to the doshas to eliminate. That is, everybody knows. But when you are doing some panchakarmas, when you are doing some specific treatments, you are getting higher and higher and higher consciousness. You are moving into so lighter and lighter directions, so that you can easily able to know about yourself, know about the Atma Gyan. That is what is the ultimate aim of the life. Knowing about yourself, knowing about ourselves, knowing about what it is. So that is only, it's possible when you are learning deeper and deeper and deeper knowledge. So if you have to see that deeper thing, you need to take off all the rubbish from the out. That is what we say ama. So the ama of the body easily can be taken out with few panchakarmas. But the ama of the mind. So when we are doing the panchakarmas, we are also focusing mainly on the mind also. And when we are churning deeper and deeper, then it takes away the ama from the mind. That is what is sattva. Sattva is the pure consciousness. Sattva is the absolute consciousness. So when you are learning, when you are getting that more and more, that is the ultimate bliss, where you can get whatever the aging and anti-aging, all those things. You don't need to eat a lot, you don't need to rest a lot. Automatically, you will get. If you see the great saints, all the enlightened people, you don't see them eating a lot. You don't you don't see them eating even few times. Either they will be doing the meditation, or they will be doing some lectures, or they will be talking to somebody else. Always they are working. How it is possible? That is what is the upper levels of the physical, means the attachment, what you are releasing. When you are detached to that, then you will get those things. That is what we say the Rasayana Chikitsa. Anti-aging, we say it's simple. But there are so many procedures and so many things. Rasayana in the sense, rasa producing a lot. Rasa is making it circle. Ayana is continuation. So continuation process of rasa is called rasayana. What is rasa? Rasa is the food. Rasa is the first dhatu.
First tissue.
So making more rasa, using more rasa, getting improved with more rasa, and using the rasa, making the ojas. So that energy, when we are increasing, that is what is the ultimate thing of so many specific important karmas, panchakarmas. Whatever we are right now, whatever we have done and we are doing and all these things, there are some special treatments we are doing also. Those are also we are including. But there are so many deeper and deeper treatments are there. We are going to introduce soon. So those things will improve your observation, your whatever you are getting and whatever you are knowing the thing and feeling that bliss, feeling that energy, feeling that ultimate thing. So those, when there are so many ways to reach the ultimate thing, but these are the things, these are the treatments will make us to move so fast, so effortlessly, and so easily. So those are the specific special Rasayana treatments, or we can say Rasayana Panchakarma, we can say, or we can say Rasayana therapies, or whatever we name. There are so many names for that, so many people, different, you can say. So, those things, not even because Ayurveda, whatever the available in the text is completely lost. Whatever right now is available is not even maybe 1/100 or 1 by something, very less amount.
And as you all know, this is 5,000 or even more than that many years old.
5,000 or 10,000, what the people are saying, that is different.
That's just prediction.
Recently, I met one person, the great history and Puranas and all, Vedas and all well versed. He was saying some hundreds of thousands of years, not just 10,000 or 5,000. You are seeing some scientist said Big Bang theory got some years ago. After that, only everything. Then he questioned, what about before Big Bang theory? Nobody measured. So, like that. So, all these things are mentioned in the text, but even those texts are lost. So many informations. You cannot see the description about the pulse, Nadi, in any book. Very few shlokas, that's all. So where are these things? What we learned, what we know, all these things are not there in the text. So like that, there are so many secret knowledge and secret things are there. Still, there are so many people are practicing, very few people, not so many. Very few people are practicing, so many people are not practicing, just they left everything. They left this roots and they are in all the technical things. Very few families are practicing these things. So, among that, actually, right now, whatever we are in the very good position because of His Holiness Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, he brought all the Vedic knowledges, all the Vedic sciences to surface level. Nobody did this big job. So all the people, whomever he found, whomever he knew, he created the knowledge again. So in this, the Panchakarma, in general, I will tell you, Panchakarma is the 5 methods of releasing the toxins. Now, when we are eating the food, some food is indigested or some food is not digested well, and it reaches some areas and occupies those areas, and when that undigested food is there, definitely it will create some disturbance. So that is what is called ama. And when it is chronic, it creates a poisonous thing, poisonous effect. So that is why then it is called ama visha. Visha is the poison. So wherever it reaches, creates the disturbance. If it is in the joints, it destructs the joints. If it goes into the heart, it creates disturbance in the heart. If it goes into the lungs, it creates the disturbance in the lungs. Similarly, liver, sometimes bone marrow, sometimes even the reproductive areas. So, wherever it is reaching in all the 7 tissues, during the Panchakarma, it is brought into, from all over the body, it brought into the stomach and intestines. From there, if it is predominant of kapha, we do the vomiting. That is the first Panchakarma, Vamana. And if it is predominant of pitta, then we give the purgation, Virechana. That is the second Panchakarma, Virechana. And if it is with Vata, we do enemas,
Basti.
Basti. That is the third Panchakarma, Basti. And what are those next two? Yeah.
That's the last one.
Bloodletting is also one of the Panchakarma, because some people, some big Shastra, some big
Acharyas.
even according to Sushruta also, blood is also one of the dosha, like Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So that is why bloodletting is also one of the Panchakarma that can be done with several different procedures. And the fifth one is the Nasya. Because head is the Uttamanga. Uttamanga means the best part of the body. Because all the sensory organs and the mind are in the head. So, to rejuvenate or to eliminate the toxins, the Nasya is the one of the important treatment.
The best detoxification of the central nervous system. There is no other system which can cleanse like Nasya. Nasena Shirasodwaram. Through the nose, there is a gateway to the head.
So, whatever you give the medicament, it directly goes to the brain. That is why the aroma is working. How do you feel? If a pleasant smell is there, you feel you enjoy that smell. At the same time, if there is any bad smell, the whole face will change. Oh, what it is. Like that. Similarly, if there is a strong smell, you cannot tolerate that. So like that. So immediately the brain gets those impulses. So not only the nose, even the eyes, all the sensory, sense is that. So all the sensory organs directly related to the mind. But why the nostrils? Because the facial arteries, which are opening into the nostrils, they don't have the valves. So whatever the medicament you give, it is gone, it is distributed to all over the face, as well as it will go into the brain. And from there, the brain is of completely the fat, the unctuousness. That is what is the kapha. So that unctuousness is there in the brain. So what you are giving the oil, you are giving the ghee, you are giving some substance which is more unctuous. So that is more equivalent to the brain towards. So it immediately goes into that. If we take the brain, if we take the ghee is very minute in the nature. It reaches even the very minute channels. So it goes there directly. Ghee is the one which can cross the blood-brain barrier. So when we are and when we do the specific, means so many, there are so many herbs. They are in the nano size. When we cook with different processes, it becomes into very small size and it reaches into the brain. And from there up to the spinal column. So that is the importance of the nasya. So these are the 5 panchakarmas, and before that, to move all those toxic elements, so all those toxic elements to come into the intestines, we need the 2 other procedures, which is called snehana and svedana. Snehana and svedana, we can see internal and also the external abhyanga and patrapotli or all the svedas or parisheka or navara and all those things will come into the snehana and svedana. So those will bring the toxins into the intestines, and from there the toxic elements we will take it away. So that is the usual panchakarma.
But the combinations have to be done in a proper way. So when it is reaching up to the deeper levels, the combinations of the treatments should be in such a way that the toxins come at one stage where we can remove it out, bring it out. So the rasa dhatu, when we are coming to the dhatus, rasa dhatu is like an engine, we can say. If that rasa dhatu is proper, the following dhatus will be in a proper way. That's why mainly what we say rasayana, take rasayana. Food is also a rasayana. When we are eating the food, the rasa dhatu will be formed from the best out of what you are eating. And the rest will be eliminated, or if it is not eliminated, formed into ama. But the best thing only will be circulating. Among that, the most precious thing, like a herbal rasayana, something which makes it more stronger, because that is the thing which circulates all over the body, goes everywhere. Then it goes into the liver and spleen, mixes with the coloring agent and becomes the blood. And then the impure blood and pure blood, this is all being separated, and all this process will happen. After the blood is formed, the mamsa, muscle, then rasa rakta mamsa, then fat, because the mamsa has to cover rasa rakta mamsa meda asti. Then you have to give a structure to it. When you are building a building, you have to make the pillars stronger. So the bones, and if you are just keeping the bones, it can be broken anytime. So bone marrow with some, see how beautifully the body is built. So the bone marrow with some spaces inside to protect the bones and anything, majja, then the shukra. Shukra is the 7th dhatu. From the shukra, ojas is formed. From all these 7 dhatus, the essence of all these 7 dhatus is the ojas, which is 8 drops near your heart and half of your palm in your body. para ojas and apara ojas. So half of the Anjali is circulating in the whole body. Everybody has the same, rich, poor, everybody. But the quality differs. When you are eating good food, good herbs, good activity, good program, daily routine, then this rasa dhatu and all the dhatus, then the ojas will be formed in a proper way. Then there are less chances of diseases. This is the first way of preventing. So, rasayanas are taken. Smriti is a rasayana. First thing early in the morning, you are putting it in the Brahmi Muhurta. Brahmi Muhurta is such a Muhurta where whatever you do, it will double, or whatever number of times it want, it will make it, the benefit. So if you are praying, if you are meditating, if you are doing some chanting, these things will be more multiplied. That's why we always say take it in the Brahmi Muhurta, so that the effect of it works very well in your body. And then later on, if you want to, if your sleep is not complete, you can go back to sleep. So this rasayana, first thing in the morning, you are putting in your body. Mainly, when these rasa rakta mamsa, all these 7 dhatus are formed, acharyas say to form the last 7th shukra dhatu, it takes 35 days. 5 days for each dhatu to form and then circulate and give the thing to next dhatu, and again the essence to the next dhatu, like that, 35 days. But milk, gold preparations, because gold is not a heavy metal. When it becomes the proper form of the herb, it goes into the minute channels and strengthens it. So milk, ghee, gold bhasma, shilajit. Shilajit is coming from the eruption of the volcanoes. So it's a very rare herb. Shilajit and honey, gugulu. These are all some of the ghee. These herbs immediately cross the blood-brain barrier and goes up to the central nervous system, and also it forms the Shukra Dhatu in one day. So if somebody, Shukra Dhatu is not for only reproduction or only for desire or something. If Shukra Dhatu is good, the ojas is good. When I say it improves the Shukra Dhatu, sometimes with the banana treatment also, when I say, oh, mine is done, people say, it's not for that. From your Shukra Dhatu, the ojas reflects. So the ojas is the complete reflection of yourself. Not the beauty products, but the ojas. It has to come from inside. The external thing, of course, we do for anti-wrinkle, skin to be soft and not to be aging quickly. All this we do from externally, Purva Karmas. But internally, your ojas must be strong enough to form and keep you lively always. Some people are always lively. We feel that, oh, this fellow is never getting tired, always smiling, blissful. People feel like being with them, like saints, and these people, they have very good ojas. They are brahmacharis. They don't want children or anything, but with these dhatus, they are forming the best ojas. So it is coming from your food and your herbs.
I just realized something. When you're talking about how the dhatus, 7 dhatus, they develop in sequence. One gets its nourishment and that nourishes the next, like that. So this dhatu formation requires a certain length of PK.
Yes,
Because you are
that's true.
You are rebuilding our dhatus, you're
Yeah.
cleaning them, and you're making them stronger. And you can't just do it in a day.
That's why the mandala in Ayurveda is given so much importance. Mandala means 41 days. Even you are
Actually, it is 48, but 41 is also can be considered.
another 7 days is concession. So 41 days, you will be noticing a significant change because it has to pass through all this and go up to the ojas. Then you will feel that difference. There are some things which immediately affect on the Shukra Dhatu and ojas. Like I said, these things, the rasayana, the gold, the milk, the ghee, these things. So when you are forming such good ojas, then longevity comes quickly and you can have a healthy, happy longevity. Jara means aging is also a disease which we cannot prevent. Everybody has to go through it. So, how to make it pleasant and healthy and happily? This is the best method of getting the rasayanas and doing this, improving our ojas. So whatever we are doing are completely back to relating to the ojas. And some kind of good conducts are also ojas, are also rasayanas, increasing the ojas. Like for example, infertility, we say be with children, play with children. Children are so innocent. They don't give you any herbs or anything, but that changes the hormones. Be with nature, that changes the hormones, that changes the health. So some are such kind of rasayanas also, which will help you deeply penetrate inside, deeply act on your physiology.
Then you
And
say the
herbs
name.
also, for example, you are drinking milk and you want to make the milk more stronger. You make rasmalai, you make sweets out of it, you overcook and make into different products like that. Because in Corona, we cannot drink milk. So I used to make that and distribute to people, the cleaners. So like that, you have herbs to increase the potency of those herbs. For example, when we are increasing the dosages, you will be fixed to that dosage for some time and then you have to increase a little bit more because aging process is going on. Your vata and other issues are connected with that. So you have to increase a little bit of more quantity. So instead of that, increase the potency of the herbs. So there are different methods to increase the potency of each and every herb. Some herbs are purified in its own kashaya, some herbs are cooked in the milk, some herbs are cooked in water. So this way, the potency of the herbs are increased and then made into a proper way of the herb, which goes into the minute channels and strengthens the body.
And you do that for the Panchakarma herbs also.
Panchakarma herbs also, because when it is working on your nervous system, it completely, like for example, Takradhara. We do a special Takradhara which works on the entire nervous system so that all the blood impurities go away. And we do some Takra Parishek, which is like such a beautiful treatment to remove the excess heat from the body so that these pitta imbalances will be gone. So such treatments are very much important. We have to decide what is the main thing which is causing this. And you will be, means when you are practicing, we will be knowing that this strong medicine only can help. When there is a big blockage, small thing cannot work on that. We have to either completely move it or work from root to eliminate. So this way, the herbs are given, the rasayanas are given, like especially we give you a kit where you will have all kinds of a cycle where right from the morning smriti completely works on your rejuvenation. It helps you increase the benefits of Panchakarma. Usually, I don't hear from anyone that the Panchakarma is not helping, but if anybody is saying like that, this helps completely. If anybody feels like that, this completely goes deeper into your system and makes it more and more beneficial. Definitely, you will have benefits, but this improves. And the PK drink, the Shodhanvati eliminates all the toxins of day-to-day thing, and different herbs. The Gandusha for your Gandusha, people think only for mouth or only for this. It also helps with the hormones, with the digestion, with the reproductive system. That's why we say don't do Gandusha during the cycles for women, because it brings out toxins from down. So these things are Nasika, and we also give eye drops and in the treatments here, eye drops, ear drops, because these 5 sensory organs, they are very much needing prevention and making the nervous system more stronger. So these things will help a lot. During COVID, Nasika helped people not to get the COVID, as well as if somebody has got and no sense of smell, brings back the smell. So that much powerful it works on the system. So these herbs help in assisting the Panchakarma, as well as the take-home herbs to keep it on that level again by using them while you are not in Panchakarma. And here, mainly, it's not a vigorous thing. Very gently. Because when you are back in your system, in your daily routine, you should not feel a very big difference from this and that. So try to, only few differences will be, try to have proper abhyanga to oleate yourself, because many are now entering into Vata age. So this is the only method where you can oleate, Nasika, eye drops, ear drops, not frequently, but sometimes, and Matravastis. These will keep your Vata age more pleasant, more easy. You won't feel that in your system that, oh, you will always feel young. That if somebody reminds you that you are of this age, then you will realize like that the Vata age should move.
The pulse is the tool which you can say so many things. Definitely about everything about the health. So whatever you are doing, when you are doing Panchakarma, that is why the morning pulse is very much important before you are going to the treatment. Sometimes maybe it is after treatment also, no issue. But every day if you are seeing the pulse, according to that, some treatments can be added and some treatments can be deleted. Sometimes we plan that for few days these treatments, but suddenly on some days if it is not compatible, not enough built up or anything, then we will shift again the treatment. So like that. And where and what it requires, according to that we do.
Mostly, it is like putting the consciousness of the health. And when it comes through the Vaidya, only a Vaidya and yourself will be purely thinking of your health. Because you want to be healthy, a Vaidya always wants you to be healthy. It's not like other hospitals where if you get some side effects, you will come back again. If you are healthy, you will maintain it. You will come back. So we want you to be healthy. So before starting the lecture, I bow down to Lord Dhanvantari, my ancestors and my parents for giving this knowledge to us. Actually, the Ayurveda is said, like yesterday we were talking about, it's an age-old classical way of 5,000 years as far as we remember. But people are still researching how long it was, how much before it was than 5,000. Some many thousands of years, like 10,000, even ahead of that time, behind of that time. So this has come directly from Brahma. So since the creation happened, this is there. So right now we are saying that so much of knowledge is lost. And with whatever knowledge we have, we are making it much more applicable. And we have so much in Ayurveda that even a dead person can be alive if properly the pulse is taken. Because according to modern, when a person is dead, it's dead. But still the body has prana. Prana just don't leave like that. So in that meanwhile, if certain things happen, like for example, there is one route in Tirumala. When somebody gets heart attack, if they catch it in their hand, it will bring back their consciousness and it will regain the mountain. Like that, there are certain herbs which are so precious. Still we don't know. Our Vedas and Puranas have some traces of it. That's why our meditation makes us so pure that we have to use our consciousness for something good, not to be angry or do something. Because of the refinement, there will be very easy triggering with the anger also, those who are deeper. But if you say something, it will become true. You will get that consciousness. When you are doing some kind of siddhi of any mantra also, it will be obtained. Like for example, we do for Dhanvantari, we do siddhi for that mantra. And our hand becomes very powerful with that mantra. When we are doing some pulse or something for somebody, even from distance, that these people should get better, you will get that siddhi. In that way only people used to give blessings. And sun is the living God. So if you pray to sun and convey something, he will make it reach them. Because sun goes to everyone on this universe, sun and moon. That's why there are certain festivals, pujas, which are done during the moon, which are done during the sun, sunrise. Such things are there because they are the ones whom we can see and convey. And whatever we do, even a small thing will be like multiplied and given back to us in number of multiplications. So only the devotion is the one which is needed. The pure consciousness, pure nervous system. These things are there in Ayurveda that people can get younger but healthier from inside and perform their works as this old age will not affect on their system if they are properly maintaining it. Some people at the age of, even now I see some people here, they are at the age of 100, 95, they do their own works. So they properly maintain and do the cleansing. Their physiologies are good. That is why we always concentrate more on next generation, how to be stronger, and this generation with the purification of Panchakarma. So next generation with different things like BTs, Rasayana therapies, Marma therapies, all these things make their system stronger. When the system is strong, when there are no blockages, you will act more strongly. Your ojas increases, your ojas is balanced. So good quality ojas. So to improve the ojas, we do all these treatments. We do all these purva karmas, panchakarmas, and after post panchakarma, all these herbs, all these rasayanas. So our consciousness, if it is completely about our health, many people come here dedicated that I make my system stronger. So that kind of dedication, and as Krishna ji said, it should burn the karma also. When you are burning that karma, you will come for a proper panchakarma. And this is like a yajna. Even in the yajna, you must have gone to the rooftop yajna. You are putting all samhitas, all kinds of herbs and ghee, making the environment purer. Same way, you are putting all those things into your body to make this complete physiology purer. And consciousness is the mind and body. Always they go together. Mind and body goes together. If you are lying something, for example, just I'm saying something, a lie detector. Of course, there are some other ways where lie detector can also go wrong. I heard that, but lie detector will never go wrong. How is it possible? Because your nervous system tells that this is wrong. What you're saying is wrong. So make the purity in your nervous system. Automatically, the nature supports you. The word nature support is not just nature coming your way. You are making your consciousness to such a level where you will create. You will find the ways. You will get ideas of getting better and better. For example, like when, I'm saying, like if you wake up in the Brahmi Muhurta, we always say it is the Brahma's time. Brahma always is there to bless and create and do something innovative. His consciousness will be there, and if you wake up in that time, you will be more creative. So you will have more ideas of how to improve. When you're doing a Panchakarma, you will increase your lifespan. You will decrease your pain, and it will be more effective to work more. So this consciousness brings so much into your physiology that the nervous system becomes pure. All the Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 elements, are in your body. Whatever is there in the atmosphere is there. It's a big theory. It's a very scientific way of saying that whatever is there in the nature is within you. So when you are purifying yourself, you are purifying the nature, purifying the complete system, and bringing yourself closer to the nature. And nature gives you the way, shows the way. So for some people will ask how somebody can be so successful, why somebody can. These are all from the karmas also. There are 2 nyayas, I always say. Markata Kishoranyaya and Marjala Kishoranyaya. With Marjala means cat. Cat always catches the baby, and it's mother's responsibility not to lose the baby. So mother is so careful with her teeth that the cat will not fall. At the same time, she has to catch. That is what, if you surrender God to the God, He will catch you like a baby, or how the cat does to the baby. And Markata is monkey, where the baby has to catch the monkey. If the baby leaves, monkey will fall down. So these are two different theories.
Oh, the baby has to hold on to the mother monkey.
Mother monkey,
And the cat catches the
baby.
baby.
So you also surrender yourself like a cat's thing. God will be protecting you. Just think that cat's baby will not have any fear. Cat's baby will say, think that my mother is there, she will take care of me. That strength gives more protection than anything. Here in the monkey's thing, the baby has to be very careful while jumping from here to there. Whether if the baby is catching properly or not.
Not to let go.
Yeah, not to let go. So this is something which you have to be like very much with the connection of God. You just say, God, take care of me, and surrender yourself completely. Nature and God will take care. And that is the consciousness, more pure consciousness. And sometimes, even in spite of that, some karmas are there. Previous karmas are there. This life karmas are there, which has to be also burnt. So these things can be done with a pure body. Why we always say take a bath and come do the puja? Because it's some purification externally. When you are going to a God, just by taking a shower, you are purified, considered as purified. When you are going for a puja, for a yajna, here you are purifying from inside and surrendering yourself to God. Then you see how much protection you will get from God and from the nature. So nature accepts you and gives you more protection. Nature shows you the way, how you can overcome such things. And meditation will transcend, and you will get connected with the nature. All these go together with the health and the mind-body connection. What is when we are with pure consciousness and believing that, then the desires will be fulfilled. So this Panchakarma has so many, means Panchakarma treatments have so many different ways of cleansing, cleaning. So this makes the lifespan longer and healthier. Many people say, no, not long life, no aging and all this. But if you are feeling younger even in the aging, then that's a boon. That's a blessing. So for that purpose, we are doing all these treatments, and so many different treatments are there. We have also some books where it says you can bring back your childhood again after a certain age. The teeth is completely lost and again new teeth come up like a baby. I have seen one lady like that in India, and they got new hair. People lose hair at a certain age. And then again, new hair is coming up. Black, I mean, the proper color hair. So these are all like, there are so many ways of getting younger from inside. Even when I treat the fertility patients, though the person is of a age nearing to the menopause or something, their AMH, FSH levels are very good. When I see the pulse also, I see they are in fertility age. They are fertile. So even like when you take the land, when you see a land, if it is dry, when you put manure and everything, you take care of that soil properly, again it becomes fertile. Our body is also like that. You put everything into it. You grow, you put all kinds of things and make it fertile and make it again proper. Then again, reproduction will start. Also, the reproductive health also, it's not for having children or something. That is also one part, one of the very important part in the body, which should be healthy to maintain certain hormones, which further affects maintaining the health of our ojas. So when we are maintaining those hormones and reproduct men and women, when we are maintaining that kind of health, just not for progeny or just not for any other purpose, but to increase the ojas. These are all interlinked. The dhatus are all interlinked. So you have to improve your ojas through all these things. You have to grow. You have to go through all these things. Many people say, why I need the shukra now? Shukra is not for progeny. Shukra is for you to keep lively, to make you more stronger with your hormones and all this. That's Shukra.
What's Shukra?
Shukra is the seventh dhatu. Like I said, whatever herbs, whatever food you are eating today will reflect on the 35th day as a ojas, as a shukra actually. 35 days it will form, and 36th day your ojas is formed. So rasa, first thing is plasma, rakta, blood, mamsa, muscle, meda, fat, asti, bone to give you a structure, maja, bone marrow, then shukra, the reproductive tissue. And all the essence of all this, one tissue essence will be transferred to the second tissue. Like that, it will all be transferred up to ojas, up to shukra, then the ojas is formed. And this ojas is 8 drops near your heart. For all these things, there are solutions in Ayurveda. Even if the physiology is not properly maintained, even if the things have gone wrong during pregnancy, even anything happened in during the deliveries and growth and these things, again these panchakarmas, these different herbal treatments will help in rejuvenating. So why I'm telling you about babies is when the nervous system is formed in that way, then these panchakarmas being taken care of the child, even right from the child up to the any age of father age, if these panchakarmas are given properly, then there will be strength to do things and the nervous system is stronger. So Panchakarma removes the blockages, finest blockages like Vamana, any kapha doshas, are being brought out through the vomiting. Not just vomiting. Vomiting means it brings from inside, and vomiting is not a proper thing. It has to bring out the doshas by triggering the doshas to a level where it will come up and goes through the mouth. And some doshas of vata go with the purgation, with the bastis, with this shodhan basti, and some pitta disorders with virechana, with all these other treatments, and nasya for any kind of head related central nervous system, and Raktamokshana is bloodletting. So wherever there are impure blood, we put the leeches, and leeches suck only the impure blood. And before that, there is so much to do with the leeches. Leeches cannot be taken. Just a leech is not a leech. Medicinal leeches are different. There are names, beautiful names given to the leeches, 8 different beautiful medicinal leeches. I don't remember, but the names are so beautiful. And we have to take those leeches and properly cleanse them and do this Raktamokshana. Then proper blood is flowing in you, proper kind of pure thing is flowing in you, then you will have more energy, more enlivenment in the work you do. Though age is more, but you will see that you are younger. You are inside, you feel like young. When you are growing older and older, like Vata age, I don't say older, but Vata age, Vata takes its place. When Vata goes inside and takes its place, it's vacuum. Only Vata. It will not allow other things. It's tight. It's inside. Above that, if Kapha is there, or on Kapha, again Vata is there, then it becomes like a rigid, strong impurity, strong blockage. And our nervous system is connected with 72,000 nadis, all interlinked wiring. And if there is some flow somewhere and any blockage, of course it will see a bypass and flow. But we always want the main stream to be open, not a bypass. So that kind of thing can be happened with Panchakarma. If some basin is stuck and the water is flowing from outside, seeing some other way, it's not the proper way. The proper channel should be cleaned. So these things are cleaned. And as much as you take the Panchakarma, then that much benefit it will be. I don't say you take forever, but at least certain timings. Then that will be like more effective and doing more benefit to the physiology. So sometimes you go up to this level, again you will go from that level to again up to certain level. So that way, when you are doing, it is like a kind of rejuvenating each and every cell, which helps in the pre-Kaya Kalpa kind of thing. So you will be back with new cells, new regenerative good cells. So the cells again act 100% healthy, becomes healthy again. That is how. What is cancer? Cancer is either extra growth or having no growth or cell not remembering what to perform. So if we make the cells remember that this is what is your duty. When a child is given some work every day, then he will go into a higher class. If he is not given, he will forget that. In COVID, everybody forgot what they are studying, how was the studies, So like that, the cells will forget what their performance. And some people have dry eyes because the nervous system does not work there. They don't get water in their eyes when they cry. So it's like just an example I'm saying. So when you are properly making the cell understand that this is your duty, each and every organ gets rejuvenated through the cells and through the tissues. Skin is the biggest organ. Through the tissues, each and every herb means instead of doing a normal thing, do it with a proper herbal thing. Then it will go deeper up to the bone marrow and the chakra and increases the strength. When the bone marrow is strong, then it will increase its potency, it will increase its strength. The bones will not be brittle and bones are stronger. So this way you are rejuvenating the cells
So that happens through Abhyanga,
through Abhyanga.
that the bone marrow is
Go
strengthened
up to the bone marrow,
when we have the proper oil.
proper oil. Actually, it's a blind way of seeing that if you scratch like this, if there is something seen here, then it is like you are not properly oleated from inside. You still have some, but people are putting moisturizers and all these things, then it won't be. But that is one way. It's not the way. You will feel that also flexibility in your body, in your bones, the strength in your bones. You won't feel the bones are weak when you're climbing, you are coming down. All these things you feel in your physiology. So Abhyanga is the best way. And Abhyanga is a nourishing treatment. Those who want to lose weight have to do Patra Potali after that, which is a releasing thing. It will release some kind of toxins, or take hot showers after the Abhyanga. Then after 45 minutes of Abhyanga, the toxins start coming. Then at that time, you have to take the hot showers. Then all that ama comes out through the sweat pores. Nowadays, everybody has this luxurious lifestyle with ACs and even in your countries, the heaters. This will affect on the skin and on the sweat pores, and properly your sweat is not being released. Mala, Mutra and Sveda, these three are the elimination things. And of course, urination is happening, stools are happening. But Sveda is not happening properly through the skin. So sweat, Sveda is sweat. This can happen with either with Patrapotalis or with hot showers. Parishake. Here we do parishake. If you can't do with the herbal decoctions, of course, even with the herbal decoctions also you can do if you want, if you have time. But if that is not possible, then hot showers. In olden days, children were given abhyangas and hot showers. No patrapotlis and all this. And udvartan. If you cannot do all these other things, udvartan. That will bring heat in you. Then the ama comes. Udvartan is rubbing of the medicated powders on your body to bring out the ama. So these two things will always keep you more stronger.
Is that when it's dry?
No. After the oil, application of oil, and apply it and go against the hair follicles, then it will be like going deeper inside. Leave for some time. When you do all this, it will take half an hour to 45 minutes. Leave another 15 minutes to get any of the toxins still more to come, and then apply this udvartan. Or take the hot shower. That will clear so much of ama. This is a proper way of bringing day-to-day ama outside.
So after Abhyanga.
After Abhyanga.
Not hot on the head.
And never on the head, because head is completely, it's a fat. Our brain is fat and our head has all these sensory organs, and everything should be like maintained properly. Of course, steam and such things will be good, but not to the head. No hot things on the head.
What happens if you have it hot in your head?
It is like it won't nourish the nervous system, central nervous system.
It constricts.
It constricts and
Will it melt the fat in our brains? And the brain will just.
no. It's head is made of very hard skull, and it won't do from external things. But hot things can, because hair also. Why hair is there to the head? Because wherever there is sensitivity, wherever there is thing to be protected, that has hair. Hair is not for beauty. It is to protect your head. And in spite of hair also, you have to wear turbine. It is said in the books. Turbine is like your protection, the slippers, turbine and a hand stick. Even young people or anybody has to wear this to protect yourself. So,
And a walking stick?
walking stick.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, these are also told how you should be dressed, how you should protect yourself from these winds. So in the daily routine, in the seasonal routine, you will be taught what to eat, how to wear, how to make your complete day properly, how you make it. You have been given time to earn your money as well as protect yourself. It's not that only doing these things, doing nothing, you will not earn anything. So you will be given time to do all that as well as how to eat. Go according to the sun. When the sun is low, eat light. When sun is on the peak, eat full amount. When sun is getting down, then eat again light soups, light things, like that. And also, pitta timings are very, very important. Even the vata timings, but pitta timings, afternoon pitta timings, you have to 10 to 2. Afternoon pitta timings, you have to eat because sun is on peak, then your digestion, your agni, everything, most of the health is depending on the agni. So that pitta time. And second thing is the sleep. 10 to 2 is the sleep time. And if you are doing that time properly, like Maharshis and saints, they sleep very less, but still work so hard, so much. The trendsetters, those who are teaching, those who are preaching, they don't sleep a longer time. This 10 to 2 is properly if it is maintained. And the rest is to maintain the timings and make the body relax and all. This 10 to 2 timing will give you proper micronutrients. It will form the proper micronutrients in your body, which only you can make by sleeping. You cannot buy it from outside. You cannot take it as a tablet. Even if you take gold, it won't work. Only your sleep. So try to get your sleep in time. Don't have many things in your mind before you go to bed. Even Ratri Charya is told how you should be in the night. You should be relaxed. Don't bring all the daytime works into your mind. Oh, today they did not pay me. They did not do this work. All these things, leave it after sunset and relax and prepare for your sleep. How the food is needed, the sleep is also needed. And regarding waking up, if you are waking up in the Brahmi Muhurta between 3:30 to 5:30, 6 o'clock. You will be more creative. You will find the researchers, if you see their timings, they are awake in the Brahmi Muhurta because that is the time automatically goes into creativity. And after 6, if you are waking up, it is the Kapha time, 6 to 10. Then it is like more sluggish. You feel like a little bit lazy and sluggish, not to do certain things, all these things. So that time is also one thing. And 10 to again 2 o'clock is Pitta time. So you eat during the afternoon time and you sleep during the night time. That timing is very, very important. So from the Kapha time, you can extend it like from 8 to 3, 9 to 3, at least from 10 to 4, 5. Make it like 7 to 8 hours of good sleep. Then you will be very, very good with your daily routine. This is most important. And daily routine is there in our website. So if you do daily routine, you will avoid so many diseases. You will not need so much to work ahead, means go for so many things. So you can be relaxed because these things will take care of your physiology. Finally, it will change completely. And also the rasayanas. Always take the rasayanas. It works internally very well. Rasayanas go deeper into the deepest level of the nervous system, finest channels, and clears the blockages and impurities and strengthens the nervous system. When the nervous system is strong and pure, no blockages, then the flow will be good. When the circulation is good, then the system works very well. So this way of, there are so many different treatments which we are not able to practice now, perform now because of so many things. So these things will make the nervous system strong, make the circulation strong, and make yourself stronger with the fresh food. Whatever food you are eating, make it proper according to your style, your way of digestion. Whether you can digest it or it causes any indigestion. Sometimes this thing can be like moong dal will be good for you, maybe for her it is bloating. So it depends on each physiology. But altogether for everyone, moong dal is the best. Even in the Shastras it said, moong dal is the best. So it digests quickly, it gives good protein, and it is a very simple way of cooking. So such kind of fresh, easily digestible and easily cooked food, fresh vegetables and seasonal vegetables and seasonal fruits are made for you. Because in your country, according to that season, the fruits and foods are grown. Animal which is of your country, or like in Australia, what are those? The kangaroos and other small ones. Koalas. These are, if they come to India, they don't survive because their food is not made here. So they find their food over there. So even the insects, the things, they find their food in their country. Whatever food is needed, nature forms that food. And also, these are the staple foods all around for the physiology. So physiology needs carbohydrates. Some people say no carbs at all. Your body needs some carbs, some protein. No, people say only eat protein, you will lose weight. No. Don't make it like that. People do intermittent fasting. Don't do that. Because after certain time, body gets used to it. And then it won't work. If you are making yourself starve until 12 o'clock and eating, Then after certain time, body thinks that, oh, I will get the food at 12. Okay, I will make myself. And body starts accustomed to that. Then it is a routine again now. So don't do that. Change the system sometimes and follow the food rules, like how we are saying about the Agni. Even these Panchakarmas also, like when you want to bend a stick, if you do it just like this, it will break, like yesterday it broke. But if you are oiling and giving some good heat, slowly, it will strengthen and it will slowly bend like this. Then these curves will come.
Like the spine. If
It's
you're
like
trying
the
to straighten
spine.
the spine.
So especially these places, we really need that oleation and the heat. Then it will take away the ama from that and make it flexible. And the fluids are properly maintained in it. So oleation is another part where you need to eat good quality and quantity of grita. Gritena varthate buddhi. Intelligence. Grita means intelligence. So, like how I said, the fat in the brain, ghee can go penetrate deeper and cross blood-brain barrier and reach up to the mind. And when you are feeding the baby with the ghee, proper amounts of ghee, not to give up to the indigestion happens, but whatever amount the baby can digest, if you can give that much, then that ghee will be increasing the intelligence, and that affects so much on the nervous system. So we give oleations through the ghee, so that proper oleation, and even with the matra bastis. First, we give nourishment, because that is like kind of making the body understand that we are nourishing you. Then we give kshiravasti, again nourishment. And that nourishment is like
Milk basti. Milk basti.
milk basti, kshiravasti. And that nourishment is like, this goes up to a certain level. When there is so much dryness in the body, through the intestines, we do proper oleation. Some people asked, they eliminated the oil soon after giving the basti, because there is so much dryness that there is no way to go further. So whatever it can take in that time, it will take, and the heat on your stomach will increase the strength to absorb, and then it will go further, and lying down will make it more stronger to go further, and up to there it leaves. The next day, up to that area, whatever is the hard thing, blockage, it will come out. Then the next day it will go further, and the other day it will. And while it is removing, you have to nourish. So milk basti. So some matra bastis, after a certain time, we take out that gently by purifying with the shodhana basti. Then it comes out. Then further we go, and further we go. Sometimes we give more matra bastis to go properly oleate every intestine, every corner. Because to reach each and every corner, it needs a long way, long. And there will be dryness inside. We always sometimes do wrong things by eating wrong things. It will cause dryness everywhere in the intestines. So that reaches everywhere, then the milk bastis nourish, and shodhan bastis brings out the toxins. First day to some extent, second time to some extent, third time to some extent. Not to be too much straining the system. You do 10 big bastis, not like that. Only up to that level. And then leave the body to relax. Then do it again after. Matra bastis, no restrictions. You can do any time, any number of days. Only thing is, if you are doing,
The milk basti is What about the
Milk basti is also according to the pulse. Not like just nourishing means it's not like bombarding. But Matra Bastis has no restrictions. Only when you are taking a proper amount of 60 ml, you have to give a gap of 1 day in between after 3 days. So that body relaxes and then again, or change the basti. 3 Matra Bastis, then milk basti like that. So that way it will be properly absorbed into the body. This is like a proper way.
difference between the regular mantra and the special mantra?
Again, this is like minutest thing. When it has to reach all the vata areas. The antidote, to remove vata is the oil. Oil is the only thing which can remove vata. So when it is so much of vata inside, we have to give certain special oils which can penetrate deeper and remove that vata. Vata is everywhere. Where there is space, vata goes and sits there. So we have to move that. If there is a gap in between, like a syringe, what we do, we just press the oil and remove that gap. Same way we are doing in the inside, with the intestines, with the system, with everything. We are injecting more and more oil inside to remove that vata out. That vata comes out. Some people, after taking the Matra Vastis, they say, so much of gas releasing. That is nothing but vata is released. It's going further and further, and vata is being brought out. So the main concern is with vata. Pittam pangu, kafam pangu, pangavo maladhatavaha. If vata is paralyzed, if it is not working, pitta will not work, kapha will not work. They will also follow and they will also become paralyzed. And mala dhatu. Mala means mutra, purisha and sveda. The urine, the stool and the sweat. These will also get stuck. And pangavo maladhatava. Dhatus. Dhatus also get stuck if there is more vata. So only way to tackle vata is the oleation. So this way we can give internally, externally, nasya, everything is with the oils.
It must be something.
Oh, green vegetables are more for nourishing your dhatus mainly.
It's the sauce. It's like a spinachy
Spinachy kind of thing and all these things properly cooked with those spices and combinations will give more nourishment. That's why green vegetables also work on the intestines. It won't let the intestines go dry because it is more moisture inside. And not only that, but fibrous food, fibrous thing, like we get flat beans here. That flat beans is very good for pancreas. Insulin, it produces insulin by itself. There is also one flower, I try that. It rejuvenates pancreas. We are not getting it, but it's a yellow, this kind of color. We cook that flower and that is increasing the insulin for diabetic people. That is very, very good. Nowadays, that species is also going low, that crop. So like that, so many. So we have rice as carbohydrates, vegetables, eat good amounts of vegetables and cooked with different spices. If the spices are not enough, you can even sprinkle more. You can ask for your own spice. Then you can sprinkle more on it. Some people feel stronger with the spices. Some people feel lesser. So we put medium. So you can even sprinkle some spices. Spices help in digestion. And cooking is a purification process. So properly cooked, properly. Otherwise, your stomach has to cook it. Your Agni has to work on it. So why not better cook it outside and eat? And the proper means some people like dosas because they want gluten free, but all this is because of the liver. Make the liver stronger. You will eat anything. And about marma, it goes deeper and deeper into your nervous system. All these nadis are interlinked. And even from, like, for example, I will tell you a simple technique. If you are very much in a crowd, or even if you are in your room, there are some negative things which can affect. Out of nothing, you start feeling sick. Everybody has this. Just take some salt in your left hand, rotate anti-clockwise 3 times, rotate clockwise 3 times. Put it in the flowing water, and you see how much difference it makes
Even like in your sink?
in your sink.
Wow, so you go clockwise and then anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise, then it will remove the
Negativity.
sickness, negativity, illness, whatever is affecting you with somebody's vision or some nature's thing or
If you're
something.
moody or upset or something, like if you're moody,
Moody, upset, or any kind of pain in the body, or any vomiting, nauseous sensation, all these things will be taken care by that. Left hand. Always left hand.
Something in the hand or just the hand?
No, salt. Salt has that property. No. Handful of salt. And another remedy is, why I'm saying is, these are the marma techniques where it will pull out the negativity. And when you are doing with a proper mantra protection, proper thing, all this negativity will go away. All these things will be taken care. Another remedy is, put a black spot behind your ear or on your soul, in the middle of your soul. Then, without your notice, all that negativity will go away.
A black
So-
spot which is like with one seed or like things that flex.
either side?
With the no, not either side, only on the left side.
Side.
Either one, either the soul or the here.
But
With
black
the
spot
jaw?
with what?
With the kajal. Kajal means
Oh,
the eyeliner, what we use, like that. So anything in black. This is the Karnamula. So here, if you do, yeah, there is a depression kind of thing.
This is marma point.
This is a marma point. So put a black spot there, and you will see that you are more relaxed that day, more energetic that day. If you are feeling like that, less energy, just put that and see. It will give you, and this salt thing, it will give you a lot of energy and strength. So these things are so much like protecting you from outside things which we cannot see. That much only. So Jai Gurudev.
Beautiful.
Thank you for listening.